Moving on, ahead of civic polls in Maharashtra, political allegiances have shifted completely towards convenience. In an apparent shift from hard-fought ideology, even the BJP came together, albeit briefly, with arch-enemy Congress. And even the AIMIM at two separate places, while the talks are now suspended. Here's what had happened. In Ambernath, in a bid to keep the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena out of power, the BJP had formed an alliance with the Congress, mind you. The alliance comprised of 14 BJP members, 12 from the Congress and 4 from the Ajit Pawar-led NCP and 1 independent. And in Akot, Municipal Council in Vidarbha's Akola district, the BJP established another unholy alliance, a tie-up with the AIMIM, which won 5 seats, the highest after the BJP there. Now, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis himself has had to crack the whip. He has now pulled up the local units and has asked for these alliances to be scrapped. Both of these alliances in Ambernath with Congress and AIMIM in Akot now stand cancelled. At least that's what the BJP has said. Furthermore, the Maharashtra BJP is mulling disciplinary action against local leaders. Speaking of local body elections, though, the big one is the BMC ballot. I travelled to Mumbai to get you this special plain speak debate on what are the issues that really matter on ground and who could be ahead as far as the BMC big battle is concerned. Welcome everyone. This is a very special edition of Plain Speak coming to you from the beautiful city of Mumbai. I'm Shivani Gupta joining you from the iconic Carter Road. Behind me is the symbol of development in Mumbai today. This is the new Bandra to Versova sea link coming up. Ahead are some mangroves, and mangroves are reminding us about the ecological concern that many Mumbaikars have today. So that's the development versus ecological concerns that Mumbai is dealing with like any other metropolitan city. But we are here in the city of Mumbai to talk ahead of the BMC elections and what can be expected politically, but also what citizens expect for this city. Joining me on the show is Shaina NC, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena. Next to her, Varun Singh, journalist from Mumbai, knows a thing or two about what can be expected. Mahesh Chawla from the NCP SP with us, currently fighting alongside UBT and MNS in a strange combine. But also a citizen of the city, senior lawyer Swapnil Kothari is also with us. I thank you all for making time and joining us here. I want to start with the journalist on the panel because everybody wants to know, with these new combinations coming up ahead of these elections, who is ahead, Varun?
So, to be very honest, to say something that who's ahead or who's behind would be, people would think I'm over smart. But what I see on the field right now is the Shiv Sena BJP alliance led by Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis is leading only because of a very simple reason, because they started their preparation way in advance. And in spite of, UBT and Raj Thackeray being together since June this year, last year, they haven't been able to field candidates on almost all the seats that they are contesting. That shows a big lacuna on their part, and even the public isn't able to connect with them. If you see, this is for the first time. We may be in Mumbai, but nearby there are multiple municipal corporations which are going for elections. It is Thane, Kalyan Dombivli, and in Kalyan Dombivli, 14 people on Bharatiya Janata Party ticket, one unopposed. That has been a bastion of Uddhav Thackeray for a very long time, Shiv Sena and Manse, MNS. And strangely, their own city president backed out at the last moment, MNS, which shows that in spite of creating such a hangama over here in Mumbai, they haven't been managed to do anything on the ground, and that is going to cost them a lot.
But the allegation of those BJP candidates or Sena candidates winning unopposed from, for example, the other alliance, including the NCP SP, is that they are being threatened. In fact, as your manifesto has been released, Raj Thackeray and others have made this allegation that BJP and Sena, because they're in power, are playing dirty games. The speaker is threatening those who are supposed to stand for elections. Is this already kind of preparing ground for a defeat coming up?
No, why defeat? Actually, as you must have seen the visuals everywhere, more than 70 seats already unopposed. Election Commission has also sought for the probe into this. So you saw Rahul Narvekarji, how he was behaving that day. Everything was done. It is there on camera. And secondly, see, obviously these elections are happening after 4 years, of administrative rule without elected corporators. So there are long-standing issues, core issues this city is facing. This city continues to struggle with bad quality of roads, potholes, every year flooding in the rains, and everywhere the roads are dug up and causing traffic jams, community delays, and all those things are there. Then apart from this, they are talking about the development. This so-called development isn't people-centric, For example, look at this metro or look at this coastal road which they are developing. So can a common man afford the toll, which is 100 rupees single trip on this coastal road? Atal Setu, for that matter, is 250 rupees for single trip. And metro, for example, if you have to go from Andheri to Churchgate, it is the ticket is 70 rupees. So it is not for the common people, right? It is not people-centric development.
Is that true, Swapnil?
Well, Shivani, I mean, to be honest, with due respect to him, certain points he's made valid, but I think as far as the mechanics of the money goes, I think people will be able to afford it, and people are traveling by the metro.
It is an expensive city.
It is an
Mumbai.
Expensive city, and 70 rupees if you're talking from Andheri to Churchgate, people want to save time. And if I'm going to save time, for me, time is money in this city. And for very simple reasons, simplistically put, you talk about the coastal road, and you have 200 rupees. That may be a little, hitting your, burning your pocket a little bit. But I think the people who are using it are the ones who use fuel in the cars and things like that, or even travel by Ola or Uber, because trucks and things like that are not allowed on those roads. But the point is, if you're talking about the Sea-Link, and then you're talking about this big development right here, that is going to really make a travel seamless in this city. So honestly, for me, any party that comes in, Shivani will have to look at the infrastructural expansion. If you don't talk about infrastructure in this city, you're going to lose, no matter if two brothers come back together, if there is a patch up between Mr. Fadnavis and Mr. Shinde, it doesn't
Pawar
matter.
Family coming together in some places.
It doesn't matter. What matters ultimately is that people want development. And if anybody is willing to do that, we don't have a problem with who shakes hands with whom, because ultimately the results matter. For me, as a common man, as a common citizen, I don't care practically who sits at the top, as long as they do their job.
So this whole Marathi Manus thing is not a thing, is it?
Well, it could be for some people, but I don't really buy that. Not even possibly a lot of Maharashtrians don't buy that either, because ultimately they're going to say, fine, fair enough, you look for us, you're going to make reservations for us, but at the end of the day, then what?
Yeah.
Then what? That's the
city.
question. We've got to live in this goddamn city. Give me an admission in a college where I would not have got but for my religion, or but for my language. But then what? I have to travel from place one to place two. What am I going to do?
Yeah. No, so predominantly those are the issues you hear about. Now, on the front of development, obviously the Fadnavis-led state government also believes that their track record is delivering development, but not, dragging for years and doing it quickly. Do you think that is your trump card? You are in power already in the state?
Shivani, not only a trump card, let me ask any Mumbaikar over here and they will tell you the monumental work which has been done on infrastructure. You talked about the metro, 411 kilometers connecting east to west, north to south. You talked about what we are seeing behind us. This is a continuation which goes from Bandra to Versova. These are all facilitated in timelines which are met with, whether it's the coastal road, the Atal Setu, the Nhava Shriva link, the list is endless. And you talk about people saving money. Saving money is one part. We are saving our environment because of the carbon emissions. Do understand that yesterday our leader Eknath Shinde and the Honorable Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis have announced 17,000 crores of the BMC budget for green initiatives. So we're a very responsible government that is working on all fronts, whether it's healthcare, education, better atmosphere, pollution, which is such a huge concern for people. And you come from Delhi, so you know how imperative it is. And you asked a question about the Marathi Manus. I must answer. We have a great pride for our Marathi Asmita, Marathi Abhiman and the Marathi Manus. Unlike the opposition that has only remembered this cause just before elections, whether it's a Ramabai Nagar where 17,000 people have been rehabilitated, or a BDD Chawl where people who are of Marathi origin have come back to the city, or a Girni Kamgar where there are 30,000 mill workers all across the city of Mumbai who have been given homes. These are commitments, these are vision plans, these are not empty promises. And as Eknath Shinde ji always says, if it is for the common man, I am dedicated to that common man on ground.
But what about those concerns that many in Mumbai feel, and I've spoken to Mumbaikars who have been born and brought up here for decades, that the the development is very haphazard. Builders are taking over the
Absolutely
city,
not.
and you are losing the
Absolutely
ethos
not.
of the city.
Absolutely not. Look at the housing policy. Look at the decisions which are taken for the tenants of Mumbai. First time in the history ever. Pagdi system. Look at the cluster redevelopment. Where have these projects been executed in the past? We talk about the coastal road. Do you know how many governments came and went? It is under the Mahayuti, under Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shindeji, that it has been executed. Timelines, lives being saved, and the environment. Please understand, climate change is the biggest concern. Today you ask the youngsters in Mumbai, what will they tell you? They want to vote for development, yes, but they also want to vote for their health and security.
Actually, that reminds me, Varun, I wanted to ask you, one of those things that development versus environment concern was typified by that RA forest protest, right? And it delayed the metro quite a bit. Do you think Mumbaikars have come to the realization that maybe that was misplaced, and what they really needed in the long term was the metro to ease their lives and, also ease environmental concerns?
Absolutely. See, to be very honest, you said a bit. That bit is 14,000 crore rupees, which is a huge amount, because of which this person's government, sorry to point, but you belong to that party, his government delayed it purposely. They didn't find a resolution or solution or an option for it. And they are the people because of whom I would peg the loss at 1 lakh crore. So many people died in train.
Mumbaikars also were concerned, right? It's not just
Who were
political
those
parties.
Mumbaikars? The population of Mumbai is around to 1 crore 50 lakh. Out of that, not even 1% people came on the street. And that is what we need to understand. People of Mumbai do come on the street when it matters. And those people who came on the streets that day are those people who run in cars which cost billions and emits gallons of gases. These are the people who want to talk on environmental pollution. I have my serious doubts. One thing I wanted to point to him was about unopposed candidates. May 2020. Today, Uddhav Thackeray said that people contesting or winning unopposed is an insult to democracy. I just have one question. May 2020, he won unopposed on the MLC constituent seat. Did he insult democracy? Can he say that Uddhav Thackeray should resign and should never contest unopposed? Yashwantrao Chauhan in 1962 won unopposed from Nasik over here. Lakshadweep, 1972, the Congress MP won unopposed. There are so many. In the history of India, 194 people who have won unopposed of MP and MLAs are from the Congress party. Majority of them are from Congress party. Winning unopposed, I don't know why they're
It's
portraying
not a new phenomenon. It happens quite a bit. But yes,
Add to that.
yes.
Just one quick line to add to what Varun said. You keep talking about unopposed. I think it's such bad management of the opposition that you did not have candidates there. Why did we win? Because you didn't even have the basic foresight to have your own
No, but aren't
candidates
you using
there.
muscle flexing
Nobody
as they
needs
claim?
to use. Shivani, elections is about haar and jeet, or jo jeeta wohi Sikandar. Where is your strategy? Where are your candidates, and what was your vision plan? Just to say Marathi Manus, and you don't even have candidates in the constituencies where we have won unopposed.
Maheshji, please respond to that, but I also want you to come to this whole issue of how environment was used to quote-unquote stall development in the past tenure of the government. But first on this.
Yeah, firstly, regarding these unopposed candidates, see, it is what they are talking about, what this gentleman is talking about is one person. He is giving one example of Congress MLA or one example of...
I gave 194.
Just let me complete.
But Uddhav
Let me
Thackeray
complete.
himself won unopposed, right?
In one election, before even the elections are taking place, there are 70 unopposed candidates, and not only opposition, but the Election Commission of India is having probes into it. So he has to reconsider what he said. Secondly, about the development and about the pollution because of the stalling and whatever they are claiming. See, recently, last week, what was the air AQI?
It's still quite bad actually. There's
Yeah,
no
so
denying it.
even after completion of the coastal road and so many metros, if this is the AQI, is it only because of the stalling of metros, because of RA, cutting the trees in RA?
Maybe after that RA episode, maybe Swapnil can respond to this. Speaking to Mumbaikars, I get a sense that they realize that maybe the long-term benefit of that metro being completed on time, as they are experiencing now, would have been greater than the cost that we had to pay because of whatever forests or trees were cut.
Well, absolutely, Shivani. The point is very simple that you have to think long term. If you're thinking about this city, just 200 years ago, they put things under New Jersey City and then New York, they connected. There was a connectivity because the people out there envisioned that, a lot of immigrants are going to come, and that's why America is what it is today because of the infrastructure. What we lack is not talent. What we lack is infrastructure. And the point is that today there is a buffet of metro and there is a choice between the local trains.
Exactly.
And it's very simple to say that you have Maruti, 800 people who drive it more than the ones who drive Toyota Altis or a Toyota Camry. Or as opposed to then go to a BMW or go to a Mercedes or, things like that, higher and up. So the point what I'm trying to make is, Shivani, that the long-term benefit and the question of pollution is a valid point because Mumbai has never suffered from so many cases of pharyngitis as they used to. So I want to be objective about it, but this is one thing which, China will have to look into, when it comes to the fact that there are absolutely unregulated digging up of roads which have been dug up last year have been dug up again. And I have
That's
absolutely
a
no idea why that is being done. I do not want to get into the mechanics of it.
Secondly,
Hello, may I finish? So my point is very simple, that you have a reasonable, a viable point or an issue behind digging of roads.
Fair enough.
Yes, and you want to inconvenience people, that's fine. But day after day, year after year, 25 saal tak
Every
kisi ko kuch
year
nahi
it
dekhna
cannot
padega.
be that. Shana, I'll come
And
to
it's the
it.
same
Varun
roads.
first and then Mayur.
It's the same roads.
Same road.
It's
I just have
irritating.
2 points to make. Firstly, one to his unopposed thing. Their unopposed acting is very selective. Why? Because in Malegaon, Islam Party, where they are the strongest, that party won unopposed. They didn't give a candidate over there. Who was carrying that party? Islam Party is not even part of the government. Just because it supports their narrative, they are going to say that it is. And secondly, not disagreeing with him, but it is a very elitist way to say कि Camry में चलने वाला और Alto में चलने वाला. Mumbaikars want peace. That is the reason they are willing to spend. When AC trains, local trains came in, there were a lot of people who were saying, कौन जाएगा? इनके पार्टी का MLA Jitendra Awad, who opposed it. And because of whom many AC trains and Central Line were cancelled. You won't believe people came on the streets, are complaining every day. You go and see on social media. His party has been dead against development. His party was the one who brought in toll on the coastal road on the Sea Link. It was inaugurated in 2010 June. It was his party that brought in toll. No?
Okay.
We now blame others.
But Mahesh, can I ask you one question? You're with the Shiv Sena, the UBT faction, the MNS. Fine, MNS, I don't know how much impact you think they're going to have. You can tell us, honestly. But don't you think the burden of the anti-incumbency, when it comes to BMC, will fall on the UBT faction and you may get hurt because of that? It's not going to fall on the Fadnavis, BJP, Eknath Shinde combined.
two things here. Firstly, 4 years of administrative rule without elected corporators, the blame should go on BJP and Shiv Sena government because it is run by them, not by elected corporators. And secondly, 2022, Eknath Shinde faction got separated from UBT. They were a part of UBT government whom they are blaming themselves now. They delayed. So she was a part of that government. So she is blaming her own government. So what is this?
May I just please say, if we get into back and forth, we will never look at the road ahead. And Shivani, you raised a very important point, which is on concretization of roads. And I want to give you the official statement of Eknath Ji Shinde. Because for citizens to know, there are 1,224 kilometers of road that need to be concretized in Mumbai, of which 700 have been fully completed. And Swapnil, you talked about digging. There will be no digging because the systems are such that IIT has given in phase 1 397 kilometers of roads at 6,000 crores spent, and phase 2 377 and 7,600 crores completed.
Undug roads.
Completed undug
Where
roads.
are they? I've travelled through the city of Mumbai, Shaina.
Shivani, so hear me out. If it's 1,224 kilometers, of which 700 have been totally completed, audited, and this is being monitored by IIT. So no digging, ducks from the side so that you don't even have have to redo it. Why
Varun
was
is
it that
shaking
in
his head.
25 years, 1 minute, why was it in 25 years you were hand in glove and your only eye is on a cash-rich BMC because it is the 5th largest municipal corporation in Asia? You have chosen to only eye on what contractors do, and that is the corruption of the opposition.
No, I think the
And
legacy
today
issue
sitting
will lie
and-
with the UBT because these are not issues that have cropped up in the last 4 years. These are legacy issue as well.
I have a point
Yes,
to that.
go ahead.
So last 25 years, BJP was
BJP
their
was there.
partner.
It wasn't the
Yeah,
major
it
player,
was,
but
it was their
UBT
partner.
was the one that is known for controlling
So-
BJP.
so both the
Of
parties,
BMC.
so
Who
both
is
the
the
parties.
standing committee chairman?
So-
You have to understand, BMC doesn't run
No, let
by
me
his
complete,
individual.
let me complete. Both
It is
the
standing
parties-
committee chairman, and
See, both the
pointing to
parties-
what
both the
China said
parties
now.
for that matter.
Road, okay.
Yeah, both the parties for that matter should be blamed. BJP and them, because they were partners
I'll tell you
not
what,
only in BMC.
I'll tell you what, I'll
they
tell you what the
contested all the
difference is.
elections
that
together.
has no solution.
Okay. No, the problem for you is that at least the BJP, when in government in the state, has a track record to show that they can push developmental projects.
Okay.
You didn't have
Okay,
that
now-
when you were
And
in
the
power with the
administration
Let me-
has
now
done
let me
so.
answer to this
From
question.
2017, there have not even been elections, and despite that, all these facilities that I'm talking about, who doesn't want better healthcare? Who doesn't want Apla Davakhana? Do you know that
Have you ever been
357
to
clinics
BMC hospitals?
which are not... Sir,
They
do
are
you know in
overcrowded,
days to come,
understaffed.
in
What about
days
that?
to come, everything is cashless, and the fact
See,
that you have services which are being provided.
Why metro
do
is
you
not
know
cashless
how
for
many
poor people then?
minority children in BMC schools
yeah,
have
then they are
been
talking,
given
they are talking as
scholarships
per
and
their-
have gone
Why-
overseas to Ivy
No,
Leagues?
then how it works? Do you mean to say that all these development projects like metro and coastal road are not being delayed by this government? When was it supposed to be completed? Before these elections, right? It is yet to
Where-
be
where-
completed.
where?
Just a moment. Just a moment.
One
Just a
by one,
moment.
one by one.
Just a moment. We completed that Andheri to Ghatkopar metro during our reign, right? Now, when they are talking about no, whatever it is, how long it is taking? What about what? No, sir, that's what I'm saying.
Shivani, my very short point is that the last 4 years we've seen tremendous progress in this city. There is no doubt about it. The way the coastal roads have come up, the way the metro has come up. Now, as far as trying to make it to a cashless aspect,
By
Germany-
cashless, we mean transactions are cashless or it's free.
Right,
Let's
no,
be
no,
clear.
what he means is possibly that
Free.
you go
Free for the poor.
Correct.
He's asking for free for the poor.
No,
that's
that's
very
not gonna
different.
happen.
This is what I'm saying.
He wants
I'm
free.
saying that.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
it's-
about a common man.
No,
I'm not talking about the elite class.
think-
I'm talking
No,
about
my
that
point
point.
is, my point is that I don't think that we are that rich. Even, if you compare the most developed countries, that we can afford completely free transport unless we tax people so heavily, which we are not doing so. Like the way the other countries do, like 50% and 60%, like Norway and things like that, they give everything free. But the population is there. That's the biggest challenge. So to compare, it will be comparing apples and oranges.
But metro
one of
is
the
not free anywhere.
Correct.
In
it
Delhi
is
also
never
it's not
free.
free.
It'll. May I finish? May I finish? See, my point is very simple. That you need to focus on any unfinished project which is there. Now, who do you attribute delay to? You can do that till the cows come home. Bottom line is what you are doing if you come into power and what you're going to do.
Are you being seen
Are
as
you being
being
serious?
expediting those
Exactly,
projects?
as doing it. Okay, fair enough. X didn't do it. I'm doing it. But what has happened in the last 4 years has never happened in the city of Mumbai. There is no question about it.
Thing that people are saying is today you have 5,000 electric buses, you have BST buses,
Let's talk about
you have
that also.
railways,
Let's talk
you
about
have
that
autos, you have the metro, and you have the option of driving in your car.
Let's talk.
These are all options. These are options which
have a
enable
point
a
to
better
that.
No, no, but
atmosphere,
can I ask you the
less
question?
carbon emission,
Can
and
I ask
that's
you,
the
the
point.
question that public would want is that, they are very clear. Their image is pro-development, quick delivery of projects, etc., etc. They are going to say, we've done this. No excuses. Okay, we hope so, because if we were to control the BMC, there will be a lot of pressure on you. But Maheshji, the question people would ask is, what is your vision? If they are not doing well enough, what is the alternative?
This city should be livable. This city, or every Mumbaikar, whether he's a poor or rich person, they should afford all the development. They should they should be benefited by all the development, like whatever the buses. See, for the public transportation, what they are talking about, Do you think in Mumbai the public transportation is good enough? The best buses? How much time you have to wait for the best buses? Are there enough best buses to cater
तो
to
पहले
the?
क्यों नहीं किया?
So
शिवसेना ने?
that's what I'm saying.
How
so,
long have they
so
been in
that's what
power
I'm,
in BMC?
So that's what I'm saying. See, we are not against development. Now see.
the problem
Now let me talk.
Let him finish, let him.
Let me finish, right? So metro was started by whom? By our government. Coastal Road, whose idea it was? Ask China and see. It was UBT's idea. So we are not against. So whose idea was it?
Okay.
Whose
I don't
idea
wanna
was
get
it?
into this. I don't want to get into this.
Devendra
This is endless.
Fadnavis, you
Final
Sir,
final
Khatam?
few minutes. I want to ask Varun. Currently, what do you think are the biggest issues that Mumbaikars would be pressing the new BMC to get on, with urgency?
There are multiple issues. Firstly, they want to get rid of those roads dug. I agree with Shaina on certain points, but I disagree with her that roads are not dug. The biggest problem is recently there was an article. The road that was laid hardly a month or 2 months ago was again dug up, and that is across the city. We need to find a solution for it. That is very pathetic, and that we need to get rid of it. And we need to. The biggest thing that the politicians who come in need to do is handle the bureaucrats well, because lot of corruption in BMC. You need to get rid of that, and that only can be done if the upper higher level officers are going to be, उनको अच्छे तरीके से बांध के रखोगे तो ही ये corruption कम होगा.
Swapnil.
Cleaning of garbage. There is a lot of garbage. There is a lot of play. We are not a clean city by any
I would
stretch
say
of
that. I would
imagination.
attest to
We
it.
are not.
Unfortunately.
We need
Unfortunately.
to. We need to.
Shaina NC, I will only end on this parting shot. You talked about center, state and BMC. So if they were to get a triple engine sarkar, as it would be if they come
Triple
into
the
power,
accountability.
it will be triple
Triple the
pressure,
accountability,
triple the
the transparency, and zero corruption.
And we'll all hold them to
Accountable.
task, no question about it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll do a wonderful job overall.
Okay.
Because overall, I always look at the overall perspective. Nuks निकालने तो हमेशा निकाल सकते हो आप यार.
Well, Mumbai has a lot of issues. We can't always pack them in, but I do thank all of our guests for joining us, and thanks a lot for watching our Mumbai BMC special.